Hi guys, it is Sunshine here, and I am laying here at 7 in the AM with things running through my mind that I've been thinking about for a long time. It has been a while since I've posted a video, and I don't think I've ever even gone like live on here, but this is something that's weighing heavy on me, especially since we are in the year 2025. I've watched so many spiritual leaders um just kind of display some sketchy actions, if for lack of better terms. Like, I just want to tell you all, and this is including myself, like, I don't care who it is that you look to for your spiritual guidance, and you follow them, you love them, you post them up on the high pedestal. That is all okay. We all have those people in our lives, but I want you to use your discernment. You need to be able to tell when these people are leading you astray. You need to be able to tell when these people are getting over on you, manipulating you, because it happens. Yes, even in the spiritual community, it happens. And so, like I said, even with myself, I'm not saying that I do this, I do not, but I'm saying even with myself, I want you to have discernment. Like, if I'm off, I mean, and don't even feel free to call me out on it, because I too can take constructive criticism, and I'm open to it. If you ever feel like I'm off and think something may not seem quite right with me, ask me about it. The only thing I can do is discuss it with you, tell you yes or no or whatever. But I just really have experienced a lot with different spiritual leaders, and I won't name any names. I'm just going to say I've experienced a lot to where I've been a follower for many years, and I've just watched over the time. I remember at one point to where I was so just gone, just all for particular leaders, and I'm like, I would cuss people out, and I would go to war for these people. And we feel that way for our people. We feel that way, and it's all right to feel like that, but over the years, I've noticed the change in people. I've grown. Like, I feel like sometimes in you have to take what you need because you're in that season. A person is brought into your experience for a reason. So sometimes you take what you need, and then for a short period of time, and then you progress, you move on, or you learn what you need to learn, and you just at that point need to look at this as a teaching mechanism, not a person that is like I worship this person. Like, that's really what it is. I feel like we need to stop worshiping other people, because people are people, and they're not always going to make us happy. They're not always going to do right by us, and they're not always going to do bad by us either. But I want you to just live your life with discernment. Like, discernment is so important, because for me, in my experience, I've grown a lot spiritually, and I've become so intuitive. I mean, I've learned from different thought leaders, I've learned from different spiritual advisors, I've learned so much. And now I can tap in myself, and it's like I can spot the bullshit like from a mile away. Like, if a person is trying to sell me something, and we all have things for sale, like especially if you're like a coach, or you're or spiritually or whatever. This, I'm not saying don't purchase things from people. I'm not saying that, because people's time costs, people's knowledge cost, wisdom costs, experience costs. So I'm not telling you, I'm not trying to discourage you from ever purchasing anything from anybody, but what I'm saying is I've become so aware that I always notice when someone is trying to sales pitch me. Like, now it's not like I'm not going to just listen to your story and you get me in a state of fear or panic or something and make me feel like I have to buy this, because if not, then we're going to go to this or go to that. I don't I've come to a point to where I the fear mongering and all of that, I just despise it. I despise it. And once you reach a certain point of your spirituality, especially if you are a leader in it, you really have a responsibility to not lower people's vibration. Because over the years, I've been a part of different communities, and some of the things that have been discussed mostly is raising your vibration. But then we're in these communication chats and these live streams, and it's fear, 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 fear. They going to do this, they doing this, they doing that. Listen, love is the highest vibration. And people really think that hate is the lowest vibration. Hate is not the opposite of love. You know what the opposite of love is? You know what the lowest vibration is? Fear. So how are you going to build someone's vibration up, raise their frequency, but then push all this fear into them, and now you've lowered it back down? See, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Have discernment. It's okay to look to people for guidance. We don't know everything. I don't know everything. I have people to this day that I still look to for some guidance, but at the same time, I'm looking to them with discernment. That's all I ask. I just ask that you all just have discernment. If I'm telling you something, have discernment. Become able to recognize when someone's off, because sometimes we get off and we're not always, on something for the up and up. I'll just say like that. Like, not everyone is on things for the up and up. And I'm really trying not to specify things because I don't want anyone to feel targeted. I'm not targeting one or two or three individuals. I just have noticed it, and with experience, I've been let down in many situations. I've had money taken from me and not gotten what I was promised in return. Like, things have happened to me to where I'm like, what did I learn from this? I'm not going to be angry over it now. I mean, I was at the time, but I'm not going to be angry over it now, because what can I do about it except take the lesson, learn from it, don't do it again. But that comes with having discernment. So now when I'm in the spiritual chats and in the spiritual communities, I look at it like this. Listen, anyone can build you up and anyone can bring you down. You just got to be careful and have discernment. Discernment. I don't even know if I'm saying the word right at this point right now at this moment, because like I said, it's early in the morning. But hey, don't charge this to my mind. Don't charge this to my heart either. Hell, don't charge me for it. Just listen. Discernment. I think it's discernment. I'm just having like a brain fog right now. But anyway, have that. You know what I mean? Have it. Have it. For real. Because it's very important, especially because we all have this worship gene just like in us innately. And we sometimes we need and we look and we crave for someone to just worship. But no, worship yourself. Get what you need from people. And if you want to stick around after you've gotten what you need, stick around. There's nothing wrong with that. But do it with discernment. Because like I said, I've been a part of spiritual communities and I've stayed in some for too long. And now I've come to where I can recognize when it's time for me to get what I need to get and move on. You know, you just gotta have that discernment. Yeah, discernment, that's the word. I'm sorry, y'all. It's early in the morning. Or in the rising, as some might say. That's another thing. Like that whole, play on words and everything like that. Let's go into that real quick. Just a quick side note. Let's go into that rising and morning. I'm going to give you a freebie. And this doesn't come overnight. This comes with work. But yes, most of the English language has spell work attached to it. These words mean something totally different than what you were taught that they mean. But because you are your own programmer, you can reprogram the words. Like, what does this word mean to me in my reality? I don't have to go by what somebody said this word really means. It means what the fuck I say it means. Okay? Pardon my language, y'all. I really want to do a whole live or something on that, because some things you just can't. That good morning is something that you just can't prevent people from saying to you, like especially if you have a job and all of that. Like people are just going to say it. So my suggestion is reprogram what that word means to you, and then once you reprogram it, you don't mind hearing it and you don't mind saying it. I'll let you in on something. Anytime someone says something to me, good morning, or if I say it back, I've reprogrammed it to where I even hear it in my mind as it's being said to me. As I'm saying it, it says, get money. So when I'm at my job or somewhere and someone says, good morning, I literally hear in my head, get money. So that's basically, I've changed that. It's alchemy. You what is it? Turn sugar to shit? I don't know, but it's alchemy. You change it. You make it what it is to you, and that's what it is. Because guess what? You are the generator of your own destiny. Figure that one out. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I hope enough people get to get this little brief message I wanted to give it, and I really want to do like a webinar or something on this topic because it's so important. Like y'all, I've just gotten tired of watching people just be manipulated and gaslit and all of that. I'm sick of it. And it's very in poor distaste. But like I said, people sometimes are not always on the up and up. And I just want you all to have that discernment and to be able to recognize when someone's a little off. Okay. Okay. Well, whatever time you're viewing this video, good day, good night, grand rising, good morning, get money, whatever it is. Know that sunshine loves you, and I'll talk to y'all later.